to make other people feel magical too. Her 45-year marriage to my father set an incredibly high standard, which is probably why I'm still single, for how I view romantic relationships and family.
TLC star Whitney Throe is happily showing off her weight loss, curves, and a hint of cleavage while on vacation. Hello everyone, welcome to my channel My Big Fat Fabulous Life. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a like up. Dedicated fans are following her as she explores the world and experiences new things. Whitney is sharing bits and pieces of her trip on Instagram with fans and dressing to impress. Most recently, the My Big Fat Fabulous Life star shared an outfit that made her curves look absolutely amazing. Keep reading to see the photos and learn what followers had to say. Whitney Throe's outfit clings to her curves while exploring. Whitney Throe is on vacation in Europe right now and having the time of her life. She's been keeping fans in the loop through Instagram images. Summer vacations are always fun, but fans immediately noticed that Whitney has lost a significant amount of weight. They've been waiting for more vacation photos ever since the first ones dropped. The TLC star didn't have much to say about her latest photos. Instead, she simply captioned them with the emojis. However, her followers definitely had a lot to say about the images. They loved the stunning scenery, but to push the envelope a bit further, they loved how radiant Whitney looked in the photos. In this photo dump, Whitney's long chestnut hair falls over her shoulders. She's wearing a dark green tank top with a black one underneath along with black leggings and white tennis shoes. Her outfit hugs her curves and shows off her body nicely. There was no shortage of kind words from fans in the comments section. "Girl, you are looking so fire, work it." One Instagram user wrote on Whitney's photos, "I'd love how Whit is comfortable in her own skin and how amazing she is looking now." Another added, "The TLC star gives a pop of cleavage in a family photo." And while it was great to see the MBFFL star smiling and enjoying her trip, fans were happy to see her father along for the ride. He and Whitney have been spending time together since her mother's death last December. Glenn Throe makes a brief appearance in the last image of Whitney's latest photo dump. He appears to look off in the distance while Whitney beams at the camera and gives her fans a peek of cleavage in her green tank top. It's clear to fans that Whitney is happier than ever before with her body and is eager to show it off. What did you think about Whitney Throe's new vacation look? Are you happy to see Glenn came along for the adventure? Be sure to leave your own thoughts and opinions in the comments. Whitney Throe stood in front of her bedroom mirror, adjusting her outfit for the night. The deep red dress she wore hugged her curves perfectly, accentuating her hourglass figure. The plunging neckline teased just enough cleavage to be sexy yet classy. It was a bold choice, and Whitney felt a rush of excitement as she admired her reflection. Tonight was a special occasion. Whitney was attending a high-profile charity gala in New York City, where she had been invited as a guest speaker. The event, aimed at raising awareness and funds for body positivity and mental health initiatives, was close to her heart. She knew that her presence and her message could make a real impact. As the star of My Big Fat Fabulous Life, Whitney had always been a champion of self-love and body positivity. She had faced countless challenges and criticisms over the years, but she had emerged stronger and more confident than ever. This night was not just about making a statement. It was about celebrating herself and the journey she had been on. The New York City skyline glittered as Whitney stepped out of the black SUV, her heart pounding with anticipation. The red carpet was already buzzing with celebrities, reporters, and photographers. Flashbulbs exploded around her as she made her way down the carpet, her head held high and her smile radiant. "Whitney, over here," called a photographer, and she turned to give them her best pose. The dress flowed elegantly around her, the deep red contrasting beautifully with her fair skin and dark hair. She felt every inch the star, basking in the attention and the excitement of the moment. Reporters clamored for her attention, and she stopped to speak with a few. "Whitney, you look amazing tonight. Can you tell us about your involvement with the charity?" One reporter asked, holding a microphone out to her. Whitney smiled warmly. "Thank you. I'm so honored to be here tonight. Body positivity and mental health are causes that are incredibly important to me. I've been on my own journey of self-love and acceptance, and I want to help others find that same confidence and joy. Her words were met with nods of approval and more flashes from the cameras. She continued down the carpet, feeling more confident with each step. The ballroom was breathtaking, with crystal chandeliers casting a warm glow over the elegantly set tables. Guests mingled, sipping champagne and admiring the stunning decor. Whitney made her way through the crowd, greeting friends and colleagues with hugs and smiles. She felt a tap on her shoulder and turned to see her best friend, Buddy Bell. "Whitney, you look incredible," he exclaimed, giving her a bear hug. "Thanks, Buddy. You clean up pretty well yourself," Whitney replied, admiring his sharp tuxedo. They found their table and sat down, the evening unfolding with speeches, performances, and heartfelt stories from those who had benefited from the charity's work. Whitney felt a deep sense of pride and fulfillment as she listened, knowing that she was part of something truly meaningful. As the evening progressed, it was time for Whitney to take the stage. She felt a flutter of nerves but took a deep breath, reminding herself why she was here. She had a story to tell, and it was one that could inspire and uplift others. The lights dimmed slightly as the host introduced Whitney. "Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Whitney Throe, a true advocate for body positivity and self-love." The audience erupted in applause as Whitney walked to the podium. She smiled, feeling a rush of adrenaline. She adjusted the microphone and began to speak, her voice steady and clear. "Good evening, everyone. I'm so honored to be here tonight. As many of you know, my journey hasn't always been easy. I've faced criticism, judgment, and self-doubt. But through it all, I've learned the importance of loving myself just as I am." She paused, looking out at the sea of faces. Body positivity isn't just about appearance. It's about mental health, self-worth, and embracing who we are. Tonight, we're here to support those who are struggling and to celebrate the beauty in all of us. Whitney's words resonated deeply with the audience. She shared personal anecdotes, moments of triumph and vulnerability, and the lessons she had learned along the way. Her authenticity and passion shone through, captivating everyone in the room. As she concluded her speech, the audience rose to their feet in a standing ovation. Whitney felt a wave of emotion, grateful for the opportunity to share her story and make a difference. The formal part of the evening gave way to the after-party, where guests could let their hair down and celebrate. The music was lively, and the dance floor quickly filled with people enjoying the night. Whitney and Buddy joined the crowd, laughing and dancing together. The energy was infectious, and Whitney felt a sense of freedom and joy. She was surrounded by friends and supporters, people who believed in her and her message. As the night wore on, Whitney found herself in a quiet corner of the ballroom, reflecting on the evening. She had achieved so much, and yet she knew there was still more to do. Her journey was far from over, but she was ready for whatever came next. The next morning, Whitney woke up feeling both exhausted and exhilarated. She scrolled through her phone, seeing countless messages of support and admiration from friends, fans, and even strangers who had been touched by her speech. One message stood out. It was from a young woman named Sarah, who had struggled with body image issues and had been deeply inspired by Whitney's story. Sarah wrote about how Whitney's words had given her the courage to embrace herself and seek help for her mental health. Whitney felt tears welling up as she read the message. This was why she did what she did, to make a difference in people's lives. She responded with a heartfelt note of encouragement, grateful for the connection she had made. Returning to her everyday life, Whitney felt a renewed sense of purpose. She continued to share her journey on social media, using her platform to promote body positivity and mental health awareness. Her followers appreciated her honesty and vulnerability, finding strength in her story. Whitney also focused on her personal growth. She maintained her fitness routine, finding joy in movement and the strength it brought her. She continued to explore new interests and hobbies, always seeking ways to enrich her life and connect with others. Her relationship with Buddy deepened, their bond growing stronger as they supported each other through life's ups and downs. They shared laughter, tears, and countless adventures, always finding comfort in each other's company. One day, Whitney received an unexpected phone call. It was from a renowned fashion designer who had seen her at the gala and was impressed by her confidence and style. The designer wanted Whitney to be the face of a new campaign celebrating diverse beauty and body positivity. Whitney was thrilled by the opportunity. She had always loved fashion, and this was a chance to challenge industry standards and promote inclusivity. She eagerly agreed, excited to embark on this new adventure.